Hello everybody, Robert Branson here. Today we're going to look at some for loop. Now this is the topic I chose to do my presentation on, or my teaching presentation on, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now what exactly is for loops? For loops, what they will do for you is they will execute a block of code for a certain number of times. However, you need to know ahead of time how many times you want that block of code to be executed, because all it's going to do is run it again and again and again, however many times you want it to run. So the syntax for this is extremely simple. It's just the word for. As you can see down there, I've highlighted in red. That's going to start the for loop. Then inside your brackets, inside your parentheses I should say, you have a init counter, test counter, increment counter. And then inside your French brackets, you have the code that you want to be executed. So let's look at the counters, exactly what they do for you. So the init counter, that's simple. That's going to initialize your variable. Simply, it's going to start where it is that you want to start. Your test counter, that is your condition. That basically is going to allow you to see if it's true or if it's false. If it's true, it's going to continue with the loop, and if it's false, it's going to stop it, because that's the condition that you set for your variable. Now the increment counter, it just increases the loop counter value. So let's say you want to do a certain thing up there in your variable, and then you give it the condition down there in the test counter. Well, the increment counter is just going to allow it to happen that many times based on what you set in there. Let's look at my code and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So in my code right here, I have for, which is going to start my for loop. Then inside my parentheses, I have the number for my variable, because what I want to do is I want to start with the number 7. And then I'm going to, right next to that, I'm going to say the condition is anything that is less than 100. And then to the right of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my number, which is 7 over there, and I'm going to add 7 to it all the way up to 100. And then, of course, down here for my echo statement, that's what's going to display to the screen those numbers. And I put a break there so that way it puts them underneath each other as opposed to being right beside each other. So let's take a look at this and exactly how it works using my example here. So this is my example. So as you can see, it goes out, starts at 7, and it just keeps adding 7 to it each time, all the way up to the last number it can add 7 before 100, which happens to be 98. Now you can use this for various different things. I actually created another one here I'd like to show you. And all I actually did on this one is I just had it print the word for loop 10 times. It's really simple, it's really easy to understand. It's a great tool to have if you want to do something repetitively, but yet you don't want to sit there and type all that code. The for loop can do it for you. Hope you guys have a great evening. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed this. And of course, good luck with the rest of your semester.